What's going on, guys? It's Fight System MMA, and today I want to do a quick video on Alexander Volkanovski and Belal Muhammad on Twitter. Alexander Volkanovski put it out, an X tweet, whatever you want to call it, talking about Belal Muhammad's claims that he didn't pick up the phone earlier in this fight camp, I guess, and Alexander Volkanovski, which is laying in on him of how low of a human being he is, and of how that he is a favorable match of him, and of how he would smack the crap out of him when next time he sees him. If you guys enjoy the UFC content, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I always try to bring the UFC content and news as soon as possible, so please leave a subscription and turn on post notifications just so you guys are always notified when UFC content drops. But let's jump into the quick breakdown of Alexander Volkanovski versus Belal Muhammad. Okay, so recently on Twitter, Alexander Volkanovski put out a tweet saying that at BullyB170, I'll put it on the screen, you have every reason to hate on what I said about you being a good stylistic matchup for me, but I truly believe that even after your last fight, you didn't show me anything different. You still mad because I actually missed your call. Pathetic. Say shut up. I'll smack the crap out of you to my face when it happens. Alexander Volkanovski might be in the 130 or 145 pound division and might be coming off two fights against Ilia Topuria, which is a KO loss, and Islam Makhachev, which is a KO loss, but Alexander Volkanovski is still an amazing fighter, and I genuinely think there is a possibility of him beating Belal Muhammad. Now, the only way that Belal would win would be being that strength advantage being a massive thing, because if he's in the stand-up with Alexander Volkanovski has some power, but I do think that this would be a very fun fight to just had as a little grudge match and rubber match, because we all know Volkanovski will go fight anyone. He's the people's champ. He will fight at 135, 45, 55, 65 if there was one, 70, 85, 205, 230, whatever division you need him. Alexander Volkanovski will be there on short notice, don't you worry. But Alexander Volkanovski versus Belal Muhammad, I think, is a fun Twitter chirping back and forth of just two very high ego personas currently in the sport of UFC, and I think Belal Muhammad has a very big chip on his shoulder to relieve upon everyone after he won this championship title against Leon Edwards this past weekend. But Belal Muhammad is just talking a lot right now. He has the right to talk. He is, just won the belt over Leon Edwards in dominant fashion, in my opinion, 48-47 to Belal Muhammad, with Belal losing that third and fifth round to Leon. That fifth round was incredibly close, but Belal Muhammad has all the right to chirp at Alexander Volkanovski, but Volk is probably the featherweight GOAT. He's got that under his belt. He's got a lot more title defenses. And if you look at the all-time GOAT list inside the UFC, Alexander Volkanovski is up there on that list. But I think that this is a fight to see between the both of them. I hope these two can come into contact sometime very soon, just so we can get the actual reaction between the both of them to see what would actually happen if Alexander Volkanovski and Belal Muhammad cross paths very, very soon. But please let me know what you think about this beef. Think about what do you think about Belal Muhammad winning the title and starting to chirp really loud, letting everyone hear his doubts and all that type of stuff. And what do you think about Alexander Volkanovski reaching out to Belal Muhammad on Twitter, calling him out, calling him pathetic, and saying that he has nothing to do with him in the UFC and that he would smack the crap out of him if he did see him next? Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Fight System MMA, and please let me know what you think about the Twitter news and the Twitter beef between Alexander Volkanovski and Belal Muhammad. I think it's just super interesting seeing Belal Muhammad chirp back at every single person who had something to say prior, and since Alexander Volkanovski apparently didn't call him prior to this fight, he wants to make it heard towards Alexander Volkanovski that he has a problem with him, which is super, super, super funny to see right now, since Belal is on top and he is stooping down to fighters who are not currently at that level. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Fight System MMA, and please hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoy the UFC content. Turn on the post notifications if you guys want to be notified as soon as UFC content releases, and please stay updated with my channel and all the videos I drop about different UFC fighters and breakdowns. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon with more UFC content and news.